Alright guys, welcome to the iOS Red Cup number 39. We will be getting started shortly with, of course, only the best of competition for all of your gear. Guys, we will have, of course, as always, our giveaways during the course of today. Just getting everything set up and making sure we've got everything ready. We have, of course, got our bracket up and happening for today. So why don't we run through? Looks like we've got a decent amount of teams. We've actually got a sweet 16 coming through. Our first match is going to be, I'll just double check who everyone is in it. It's going to be, let's see, Elf Crew taking on Forza. So actually right up at the top of the bracket, let me just make a note of that. We will need to change all this across as we do head into the game. To pop ourselves down the bracket a little bit more, we've got Destruction U taking on Severe. Armed Sisters taking on Break the Holy Flan, which is a reference which I'm not sure I understand, but hey! Sniping taking on Ross Family. ASN First Action, our winners from yesterday, taking on Numbers. Brave Cats taking on Destiny. Wolf Claw taking on 1KL. And Old Glory taking on Violence. No idea if Old Glory has any connection to Old Glory, or perhaps a more well-known team, but hey, who knows? Yes. As Zico Jax has noticed, we have got a lot of Japanese teams in today, but we've got teams from all over the world as well. We've got the US teams showing their faces, but also some Europeans as well. So we should get some pretty good times. So to start us off, let's have a look at this Elf Crew versus Forza matchup. So first map's going to be on the museum, as you guys can see, then taking to the conversion, before heading to a construction site for a potential game number 3. So we are in our round of 16. Elf Crew will be on the blue side, Forza will be on the red. With Elf Crew coming in as the number 1 seed, and Forza going to be bringing everything to bear as our number 16, so quite a job to get over. Roko's Gameplays Gaming, unfortunately, Haxel hasn't been able to be here. He might join us. I think he might join us shortly because I'm getting a message saying he might be on his way soon. But for the time being, we'll just have to make do as best we can with what we've got. We may end up, because I know that Haxel has probably got a better platform to stream from, so we might end up restarting the stream once Haxel comes in to make sure we've got the best experience for you guys, but we'll see how it goes. I hope, let's have a look in the lobby here. Okay, it looks like everyone's pretty much ready to go. I'm talking to Haxel at the moment, so he shouldn't be too far off either. And getting, of course, our first game set up is going to be pretty cool as well. So let's check everything's working in that regard. Let's have a look. I think... yes, I think that's okay in that regard. Had to quickly put together everything for today, so apologies if there isn't everything perfectly as it should be. We'll do our best to fix things as we go. So looks like we're joining right into the game. I think Haxel may join us for the second game of today, just because of this one getting started. But let's get ourselves into things. So let's get these bits and pieces sorted out before we actually get started in our very first game on the museum. There will of course be, during the course of the day, 4 different giveaways. We'll start that once we've got our first game done, however. Okay, there we go. So Elf on the blue team, Forza over on the red. Of course, at this point it's going to be 0-0 so far. but that could change very quickly. Elf Crew managed to make it through yesterday, just trying to draw to mind who they ended up beating in the end. I think I'll have to take a quick look back to double check that, because let's have a look. So in the Invitational yesterday, let's have a look and see who they beat out. Oh, that's right, it would be Elf Crew got all the way to the finals yesterday, losing to ASN First Action. Now, we're back into action here ourselves as we do get things started. Unfortunately, loading into the game a little bit late, but we're not missing too much so far because it has been very even between the two teams. Elf Crew, of course, coming in as our fan favourites, as our most experienced, accomplished team perhaps in the tournament, going up against Forza, who have seeded the lowest, but doesn't necessarily mean that they are not going to be competitive with Elf Crew. So far, actually holding with them pretty darn well. I will bring it down. Let's get the game size back in, and let's bring